Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon. This is just going to be a quick video showing you how I have gotten all of the acrylic tiles into the core box for the Castles of Burgundy Special Edition without having to take anything out, without any lid lift. Obviously, the cardboard versions of all the tokens are not in there. What I did find, just because I don't ever like to get rid of this kind of stuff, is that I just used the boxes that the acrylic tokens came in. There's a little extra room because the cardboard is not as thick as the acrylic, but it's a good way to hold on to those just in case. You never know what might happen. Or you may decide that because the acrylic is so heavy, it adds a lot of weight. Maybe you don't want the acrylic anymore. Anyways, so yeah, this should be pretty straightforward, but I've seen some videos online where people seem to be a little confused as to how to fit it all, and it doesn't quite fit exactly as the cardboard does. Anyways, rule book, board on top. Obviously, if you have the playmat, you could get rid of that, but still, with those two things, there was no lid lift, everything fits. All the player boards, all the flat stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is how everybody is storing their version, with all of the player boards and stuff on top. All right, so here's the top piece. Again, you see that the lid fits on. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this lid off and just show you guys a few things. One is that I have been storing the player aids down here. They fit perfectly in that space, and they're flat enough to not mess up these. Now, for the acrylic tokens that you're going to draw out of a bag, these are stored in the bag. Now, it does take a little bit of, shifting them around and getting them flat, but they do work, especially if you put down the animal tiles and the monastery tiles first, because there's less of those. These are smaller bags, and then put opposite those on top the building tiles and the black market tiles. But if you lay them out this way, you can see that they all lay flat within there. You can just pull the bag out, set it outside. Again, just as you're storing them in, just kind of flatten them out a little bit. Take the time to do that, and everything should work. So that's that. Over here, most of this stuff is in its proper spot. These are going to be the goods tiles because those are the same. Your dice are going to be right here. Your tokens are going to be right here. It's a little tight getting that first one out, but they fit. Once you get that first one out, the rest of them come out pretty easily. I had to spill in some extra workers over here, and this is like the only token that does not have like a proper home. It's a little obnoxious, but the 100 and 200 plus point counters do not fit in here because they're too thick, so that just lives right there. Turn order markers are there. That's where they're supposed to be. And then here, this tray that you essentially can pull out and keep on the table is holding all of the mine, castles, ships, and then wild tiles, or whatever you want to call them. They don't all fit in one little section like the cardboard ones do, but I just divided them up here. And again, the only one that doesn't really fit too well is one extra because there's 5. I don't know why there's 5, but that one just lives right here with these. So this is the proper spot for the coins. They go there. This is the proper spot for the workers. Half of them go there. The other half I just squeezed over here. And then these are those 100 point, 200 point tokens. They were meant to go over here. They don't fit, but I've just got them right here. Somewhere in here was supposed to be the little standees for that we have busts of. I think I have those like tucked under here somewhere. Yeah, they're just living under here for now. I didn't want to get rid of them anyways. But yeah, this is essentially all of the acrylic that you need. I'm just going to show you one thing here on the very bottom to show you that how things do fit. So let me pull these out. So this does not change. This is exactly how it comes. Everything's in there, nothing's been added or changed. So there you go. I don't know. I've gone back and forth about putting this one on the bottom because it's the heaviest to pull out. each time, but for now it's in the middle because this holds the expansion stuff, the Vineyard expansion stuff for the most part. So right here we have the Vineyard tiles. Now there's two reasons why I just lay the bag over top of these nicely laid out tiles. One is that when you're playing with smaller player counts, solo or 2 players, you're only going to pull out a certain colors. So for example, here, this vine has blue and red grapes on it. I think it's for I haven't played a lot with the Vineyards expansion. I think if it's a 2-player game, you're only picking 3 colors. And so you'll have to go through here and decide what goes into the bag. So it's not like you can just pull the bag out every time and play with it exactly as it comes out of the box. Also, when I had them all just in there, the bag didn't lay as flat. So when you take the time to nicely put them in there and then lay the bag like that, flat over top, it works perfectly fine. Just so you know where everything else is supposed to go, these are the solo cards, and then these are the little extensions for one of the expansions. That's where they go. They have a perfect spot right there, and these go right here. There's enough room to sleeve those cards. And then you have your Vineyard player boards kind of sitting on top. I have found that the first one you put in, if you put it in like this, where the thickest part is this way, and you're sticking it in this way, it fits into this and covers up this the best. But then there's this cardboard piece that you do need. This does not replace this, so don't lose that. And then I have my grape tiles here, and then the shield expansion tiles there, and these 2 bigger tiles for one of the expansions right there. These take a little bit of shifting around to get them to lay flat, but other than that, there you go. So that is everything here. Again, take this with the thickest, the highest part of the kind of Vineyard hill, flip it over and just slide it right into there, and that seems to work out the best. And then this one right here, and then the other ones just kind of stack opposite it. There's not really a bad way to do this. They fit in there pretty well, but so there you go. Like I said, everything now is fitting in the box. All of the acrylic is in the box. There's not chips just randomly lying around. Everything is where it should be. There's no lid lift. So there you go. Hopefully this was helpful for you in figuring out how to get all the acrylic, because it is thicker, into your box without too much trial and tribulation. That's going to do it for this video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.